Looking at example 5, section 4.3, we're supposed to take the derivative of this function, which we call dy dx. That is, find the derivative of the function y with respect to the variable x. Okay, so we'll first sort of try to do this with the actual definition of the chain rule here. Notice that what I actually have within the parentheses here is some other function of x. I'm going to call that thing u. So if I do that, then what I really have is I've got y is equal to basically u to the minus 2 power. And so what the chain rule says, as you see sort of right above example 5 on the worksheet, it says that dy, if I want to find the derivative of y with respect to x, then I have to first take the derivative of the function y with respect to this other variable, which we're calling u, so that's dy du. And then we multiply that by the derivative of the inner function with respect to the other variable x. So that's du dx. So the way that we can interpret this is I first want to find this one, dy du. Okay, well notice the variables that I have here, y and u. If I want to take the derivative of the function y with respect to the variable u, that's an easy power rule problem, so minus 2u to the minus 3 power. And then, so if I want to do this, then what else do I need? I've got the dy du minus 2u to the minus 3. Then I also need the du dx. Okay, well, what's the du dx? Well, remember I called that thing u. Okay, so if I come over here and maybe do the du dx here, the thing that is within the parentheses is the u function. So what is its derivative? If I just look at that, I get 10x minus 6. Okay, so that's du dx. That's what has to go next here. So I get 10x minus 6. Now, of course, we want this to be all in terms of x, so I don't really want to have that written as u anymore. So I'm going to write this as negative 2 u, which was, again, that, so 5x squared minus 6x. And then, of course, I still have this part here. So notice really what's happening here. Oh, I'm forgetting my minus 3 power there. Notice kind of what's happening here. If you sort of take a step back and look at this, what did I actually do? Notice that I basically just took that minus 2 and I put it in front. So this is kind of like a power rule problem here. And then what did I do with the power? I lowered it by 1. This function stayed exactly the same. But then what else did I have to do? I had to multiply by the derivative of this thing that was within the parentheses here. So this actually leads to the thing that we call the general power rule. And you can see that at the bottom of the page on section 4.3 worksheet. So this problem is really sort of demonstrating how the chain rule works with Leibniz notation. We'll probably be doing the rest of the problems not with all this identifying this as u and trying to do all this stuff here. We're going to just jump in and do this maybe a little bit of an easier way in future problems.